check it out. I actually just learned something on my phone. Whoa. What's up, guys? Check it out. How's that? How's everybody doing? Here's your boy Lit Wheels again, Josh, man, with a whole new video. And I'm trying to hire some guys so that I can do the editing a lot better. But I'm not making money, so I can't pay them. So I'm trying to do everything I can with this editing stuff so that I can get these videos with a better quality and a better picture to you guys. Man, I just did a video that took me like almost 35 minutes to make, man. Thank God I didn't make it, because you guys probably wouldn't have watched it for 35 minutes. I wouldn't have watched it either. But I saw that video and I hit a button and I erased the whole thing. Then I was so tired with all that energy that I put into that video that I said, man, I give up. And then I said, you know what? Let me try to make it, because this video is exciting. This video is about all the hype about Ferrari. Everybody's talking about Ferraris. Everybody's saying how amazing it is. Remember the last time I said, oh, Ferrari's going to come out? Then there was a couple people that said, oh, no, Ferrari might not even come out because, you know, they're probably going to do the race cars, or they're probably going to do this. Well, guess what? Ferrari and Hot Wheels got together again. The license happened, and we're going to start to get Ferraris, man. So I'm super excited about that, because we all know that the JDM industry is really what runs this Hot Wheels right now. If it's not a Skyline or a Supra or a Honda, you know, I mean, the only one hanging in there punching with them for a little bit is the Porsches. But man, I think Ferraris, when Ferraris come in, Ferraris are going to make a big difference. What do you guys think? You guys let me know in the comments below. But I'm super excited that Ferrari is really coming in, and especially if you're on the Overdrive or on the Redline collection. I know that a lot of people are not too crazy with the Redline collection this year or whatnot, but check this out, man. I went ahead and upped my my membership up to the Overdrive, and boy, guess what, man? Now that Redline collection, I'm on Overdrive and Ferrari is in, man. That feels good to know that if the Ferrari pops, I'm gonna at least get one of them. So it's good to know that, man. Again, Ferraris, like I've seen a lot of views talk and a lot of people say, they go back kind of sometime way back a little bit with Hot Wheels, and the quality of those Ferraris back then was kind of like clumsy, you know, thick little Ferraris. I mean, yeah, when I was a kid, they got away with it, but now as an adult, yeah, it doesn't, I mean, it'll be a collector's piece just sitting there, but not something that I kind of like look at and say, like, you know, like I could see this M3 right here, and this is the E36 M3, and it's not 100% to reality, but it's pretty close to it, to where you could at least see the resemblance of the car on there and say, okay, I see an M36 sitting there. So with that being said, wait a minute, this thing is kind of getting me dizzy myself, so I want to make sure you guys don't get dizzy watching this stuff. I mean, woof. Wow, let me see if does it. Okay. Yeah, it still looks good. But anyways, let's try. But this thing going back and forth is kind of getting me. Oof, there it goes. I can't get rid of it. So if you can handle it, I'll try to make the video shorter. But anyways, you know, the competition right now is tough, especially knowing that you got I-Know 64, you got Tarmac, Cato House. If they do a Ferrari, I don't know if they have one or not, but if they do, that's gonna be, I mean, but you know, the older Ferraris, yeah, they were clunky, they were thick or whatnot, but as a new collector that started about a year and a half ago with my collection, I did get the opportunity to get some Ferraris. Like, I really wanted it to make sure that I had them in my collection. And you know, having Porsches, having JDMs, having muscle cars and all of that, Ferrari was like, it was essential to have it on the collection. So I went out of my way and I started sorting after some collectors that had them, and I started buying from other people. And they're not cheap. I mean, it's not like you could just walk and get a Ferrari for like $1 or whatnot. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But there are pieces that are going to go for some kind of money. You know what I'm saying? So I did get the opportunity to get some, and I think I'm not complaining of what I spent. there were good pieces, and you guys are going to see in a minute because I'm going to show you my Ferrari garage. It's not big, it's just a couple of pieces, probably like 15 or 20, with the exception of 4 of them that belong to Tarmac. Like I said, Tarmac Works, I know 64, and 1 Matchbox. Yes, 1 Matchbox. That's kind of special. You'll see in a minute. So anyways, seeing the competition that these people have, you know, with all these, especially with the new way that they're making these cars, I think Ferrari's going to be putting out some exciting stuff, even if they do the main lines. Even if they do the main lines, I think they're going to be coming right off the pegs. You already know. It's like some people say, we don't know if we're happy to have them or unhappy that it's going to make the hobby a lot crazier. And I think so, because Ferrari's been out for 10 years. Everybody's going to want the first kind of Ferraris that come out. Everybody's going to be going to those pegs and trying to get the first ones that come out. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy. I think I'm almost certain it's going to be kind of crazy. But I'm also excited to see what they will do when they do the premiums, when they do the boulevards, when they do, you know, the Zamax, the red line collections especially. I'm really stoked up to see what they're going to do with the red line collection. But anyways, let me show you guys a couple of pieces that I grabbed over the week. Just to make this quick, at Whatnot, I picked up this nice little piece Integra, a nice little Acura Integra for $1. I picked up, you guys know that on one of my videos, I started collecting neon speeders, JDMs, or the Porsches, or, you know, whatever they got out there. So this is a beautiful piece right here, a 350Z from the neon speeders. I'm going to be adding that to my collection of neon speeders, JDMs. I'm also picking up on the BMWs, as you guys seen. I showed you the M3 right here. I'm starting to try to grab some M3s out there. So this piece right here is also another one from Forza that I picked up, an M3 from Forza. This is actually an E30, which that's where the fight is at. The E30, the E36, and whatever other BMWs, the G80s. I don't know too much about that high end, but I remember the E30s and the E36s because when I was kind of younger up in the days, I remember I used to work at a dealer with Infinity, Don Millie Infinity up in Orlando. We were kind of right next to, I forgot that BMW, Fields BMW. And yeah, I used to go to Fields BMW. And when I used to see this M3 sitting in the showrooms, my God, that car was so exotic. I remember seeing that car sitting in that showroom on Fields BMW in the Orlando area. Man, I used to go crazy with that car. And boy, you know, I couldn't afford it back then. I was like about 20 years old. Seeing an M3, these cars were already up there like in the 40, 50, $60,000 back then. So yeah, I remember these E36s, the 4-door, the 2-doors. Man, those things were bad to the bone. But anyways, yeah, so I picked that up. I went to Walmart today and I came across this nice little transport, which is the 72 Toyota Corolla. We call it the little Corollita. You know, this is pretty, I'm pretty happy to get this one. I found this on the pegs today. Yeah, also picked up at Whatnot. This is the second one that I have. Well, it's gonna get open obviously because it's got, this one came with a cracked blister, so I got it on the low, but it's normally around a $35 to $50 car depending on who you're bidding against or whatnot. So yeah, I got it for a pretty good deal. I got it, I think it was for like about $16 with a cracked blister, but I'm gonna let it loose, so I'm okay with that because I do have one up there that is completely in perfect condition, so I'm happy for that. Also, I got one that I've been chasing for a while. It's called a chaser for a reason, from the Elite 64. Check this out, man. I got this bad boy for $13 at Whatnot. The guy had 5 more. They had a total of 5. Everybody was sleeping on that first bid. I just went ahead and slide, boom. I put that. The guy started it at, I don't know what he started at, $1. I think there was another guy that put it up to 13. Regardless of what it was, I swiped at 13 at the last second because it was like a sudden death. Boom, and I took that bad boy for $13. The Toyota 96 Toyota Chaser. This thing is fire. I've been after this car for quite some time now, and I finally got it. So I'm stoked up about that, man. I'm really stoked up about that. So that's what I picked up at Whatnot. Also, I picked up this beautiful red line collection, the Tommaso. Beautiful piece, man. This green line is fire. I think this is the same color that's coming out on that new one that's coming out, the Lamborghini that we just bought a couple of days ago. This is the car right here. This thing looks legit, man. The wheels are legit. The engine work, everything on that motor, I think is super super duper fire. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around so you guys can see details on the engine and all of that good stuff. But yeah, man, look at that. That puppy there is gorgeous, man. Oh, I wish I had a little bit more light so that we can see the engine work. It's got the Ford motor in there. This thing is fire, guys. This thing is super legit, man. I mean, this car, I am super impressed with the way that this car looks. Very beautiful. Like, I was thinking, like, oh my God, do I really want that car? But man, I'm super glad that I got this 71 Tommaso. I think it's an Italian car. I'm not too sure what it is, but yeah, it's definitely a nice banger to have in the collection. I also picked up 2 of the Baja Bugs, and this car is legitimately gorgeous, man. Look at this piece, my God. This thing is so beautiful. That Spectra pink with the white corners and those rims. I got the green one, and now I have this one with the surfboard, the suitcases on the top, the lunchbox. Man, this thing is super, super, super sweet. You can also see the engine work on the back. I think that looks so like, really looks amazing, man, the way they did this car. So I am super happy that I got it. Yes, gorgeous bug right here, man. Another Redline collection, of course. And yeah, we were able to pick this up at Whatnot, and I actually got one sealed in the box, and this one that I went ahead and opened. And then last but not least, I got this monster, man. You already know, Cato House is Cato House, man. This thing is ridiculously amazing, man. This thing is so wicked. This beautiful BMW E36. Man, they did the works on this car, guys. Like, literally, they Cato House. I mean, I always say Cato House is Cato House, and everything else is parking, like we say in Puerto Rico. But yeah, this bad boy right here, the engine work. I mean, the way they did the engine on this car. I wish my camera can do just to show you guys, but man, I'll try to see if I can do a quick little clip afterwards so that you guys can see, because normally if I was able to take that thing off my camera that spins all around, then maybe I can zoom in on it. But let me see if I zoom in from this side. I mean, come on, baby, work with me. There you go, work with me. It's not gonna give me that detail of the engine, but man, the engine on this, the Recaro seats, the roll cage. I mean, Cato House did such an amazing job with this bad boy that I am super stoked up with the way that they did this car, man. Super stoked up. The way they did this car is fire, guys. Literally, they did an amazing job. Cato House really did his thing with this car right here. Like I told you guys before, I have these cases that 60 cars each, and I'm putting all these exquisite pieces in there. I'm putting pieces in there that that are pretty fire. They're literally pretty fire. So anyways, I think that's all I got to show that came in. So let's put these to the side and let's go to the elephant in the room. The Ferrari, my Ferrari garage. The garage that I have, my 1/64 scale Ferraris, that is. It's not a real Ferrari. It's a 1/64 scale Ferrari. But I tell you what, when I look at these bad boys, it almost feels like if I was looking at the real thing. So yeah, they pretty much hyped me up. They motivated me to one day really get one. If I can get the opportunity to have one, babe. In life, things happen. You just never know. You don't have to really go crazy pursuing them, because if they're meant to be yours, they'll come your way. I learned that the hard way. Whatever is meant to be yours will make it to you. You don't have to go out of your way. You don't have to go crazy. You just got to live one day at a time. I want to give a big shout out to my Aunt Marisol. Today was her retirement. This is that auntie that's always sending me some Hot Wheels. I got one over there that she sent me one of a few. And today she retired from work. Wow, that must be amazing, right? To be able to have that opportunity to retire and say no mas. She got the opportunity to do that today. So I just want to tell my Aunt Marisol, congratulations, Titi. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love you. May your retirement, may you enjoy your family to the fullest, your grandbaby, which I know she loves collecting Hot Wheels. Now you can go with her treasure hunting during the day because you ain't got to worry about that 9 to 5. So I love you and enjoy your retirement, man. I still got a lot of years to go. I still got like another 15 years to retire. So enjoy it to the fullest, Auntie. I love you. So yeah, man. So, here we are, guys. This is it, man. Starting with the Ino 64. These are some of the Ferraris that I have. This is an F40. This thing looks fire. I mean, fire. When you look at this bad boy looks fire. This Ino 64, I mean, the only problem I got with these cars, of course, is just that they don't roll. They don't roll properly, but they're really showcases. They're really cars to be sitting there and just, you know, you just let them chill and they'll stay right there. That's all they're meant for. They're display cars. So yes, definitely. Oh yeah, don't drop them, because if you drop them, you're gonna regret it. All those little mirrors, everything go to a million pieces. But Ino 64, amazing with this car. This car came out killer. Here we have this one. It's a Tarmac Works. Beautiful piece right here also. This is a Ferrari. I think this is the 355, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is the 355. Beautiful piece. Look at this, man. Look at that. I mean, that thing looks gorgeous, guys. You tell me, man. That thing looks amazingly gorgeous. These cars are wicked, wicked, wicked. The 355. Then here I have another Ino 64, which is the 308, if I'm not mistaken. The Ferrari 308. With the Liberty Walk package on it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Liberty Walk package. Beautiful piece. These are limited to like 299 or 399, I believe. So those are the competitors that Hot Wheel has to come back to kind of like make sure that, especially on the red line collection, because I understand you paying $1. I mean, we saw the other day that the Lamborghini went up to $37. A lot of us were complaining about that or whatnot. So, you know, some people were complaining about the price on that Hot Wheel. However, you know, if you're going to be charging that kind of money and you got to deal with cars like this, you got to step up, especially with Ferrari. Ferrari's a high demanding. They don't even like you to mess their cars up in real life. If you try to do anything to tamper with them, they'll take you off the list and you can't buy anymore. So, yeah, with that being said, I mean, shoot. Yeah, what you got to make sure that, you know, I believe Hot Wheels is going to do the right thing. I know that team that they got up there, they're ready to take on the task. And like one of the, I think Lamley said, you know, I follow all his channels and all of that. They know what they're going to do, and I think they're going to be surprising us, man. They're going to be putting out some Hot Wheel bangers on Ferrari, and I know they got to be super hyped to have that license again. So I'm excited. And the fact that I'm a Redline Overdrive VIP or whatever you want to call it, I'm super excited, man. I can't wait. Anyways, here's one of my other Ferraris. I did say I had a Matchbox. This is a special one. There you go. This is a 1994 casting. This is what I'm talking about. This is a Ferrari Testarossa. And as you can see how glunky it is, yeah, it resembles a Ferrari Testarossa. It really does. But it's not fine-tuned. You know, you don't have that fine-tuning on it that you can say, wow, that looks pretty sick. So anyways, when we were a kid, this will be perfectly fine. But now that we're an adult, I look at it, okay, it's a Ferrari. I can probably put it away and be happy to have it. But it's not like I feel proud looking at it, because it looks like a Hot Wheel. It makes me look like I'm looking at my grandson's Hot Wheel. You know, if it wouldn't have been a Ferrari, this would have probably been the kind of car that I'll tell my grandson, here, you can have that one. You know what I mean? So, yeah, because, I mean, no hard feelings, you know what I'm saying, to those Ferrari lovers or whatnot. But still, this one's got a special story to it. Because this is when when Matchbox did 75 of them. And I had in my possession number 76, 77, or 78. One of those three numbers that was way out of the 75. Because as you can see right there, the number 75 sits right down there. This was number 75. They should have never made 76, 77, 78. So those three numbers that are higher, whichever one it was, they're considered a mistake. They're considered a factory error. And I kind of like messed up. My cousin sent me this from New York. He does have more that from the set with the higher numbers. So hopefully I'll be at his good grace and he'll send me another one and I'll have it. But I wanted to keep the original because without the original you can't prove that, and without that you can't prove the original. So yeah, this is that Matchbox Ferrari right there. So that's my first Ferrari right there, guys. Then we're gonna go to another old school, which here is the Testarossa again. Now Hot Wheels making it. This is a collector number 35 blue card, old school blue card. This one right here is from 1991, same year. But here we have the Ferrari Testarossa. Again, pretty almost similar to that one there. But this is actually the Hot Wheel version of it. Let's turn this camera around so we can pull some details on there. And we're trying to swift right through this because this is the Hot Wheel version of it. And of course, there goes the horse. It's got the big tires on the back. So yeah, this is nicer looking because it's a solid color. It don't have that zebra look to it. But still, then again, yeah, you can still see that it's kind of like a glunky card. And for some reason, I don't ever think I saw a Testarossa look any better than this one right here. So I'm going to keep showing you guys as I go along, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. Right here, we have another one. This is a 2000 model. Now, this is 91, from 91 to 2000. Here we have a Ferrari 308, which is starting to get a little bit smaller. They're starting to get more tuned in the way that it looks. You can see it, you know, kind of like more and more squeezed in. The tires, finally, they're getting kind of even on both sides. On the, well, no, not really. It's got still bigger tires on the back than on the front. But you can start to see that they're starting to get a little bit more detailed with the back, with the lights and all of that good stuff. They're trying to work their way into making these more exquisite. So yeah, there is the Ferrari 308 right there. Okay, let's go on to the next one. I'm going quick through these because I got a few of them there and I want to make sure that we can make this show on time. Here we have 2005. Now here we're starting to get a little bit more fine-tuned. This is the F430. Beautiful Ferrari right here. The plastic bottom. Of course, the black interior has got the little glass thing on the top. This is starting to look, I mean, there they, you know, it's got the interior, the bottom, so that would have been nicer if that would have been blacked out in there on the intakes, on the front intakes on the front. And of course, I keep all of these on my plastic protectors, making sure that we protect them cards. But here's this beautiful Ferrari F430. So here you can see that Ferrari now is starting to like fine-tune them down a little bit and starting to make them more appealing to the eye. Here we have another 2006, and this is the Ferrari 575 GTC. This is almost like the equivalent of the Porsche GT3 version. And of course, this one now is starting to get more refined as well. I wish they would have done the lights on the back. That's when Hot Wheel had their little logo like kind of like painted onto the thing. But here it is, another beautiful Ferrari 575 GTC. Okay, hopefully they stay there. And now we go to when Ferrari starts getting a little bit kind of like more detailed. This is the 2008 Ferrari GTO. Yep, the Ferrari GTO, beautiful Ferrari, which is almost looks like the 308. If you kind of like look at them, they kind of like look pretty familiar. But now the wheels are starting to get smaller. The details are more nicer to the lights. As you can see, it's starting to really take its place and into that fine sport car that Ferrari is. We have almost, this is a, like I said, this is a 2000 here. No, this is actually, yes, a 2000 to 2008. We're starting to get, you know, more precise on these cars right there. Ferrari's starting to pick up their fine tuning in there, and that's when you start, as an adult, you start really appreciating it, and you start saying, wow, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted it to see. You know, I wanted to come home and see, like, I'm not taking my son's toys and putting them on my back and displaying them. No, I'm taking a car that, you know, it's got more hustle to the muscle, you know what I mean? Well, anyways, here we have another beautiful 2009. Now here's when, remember, they stopped in 2013, 2014. So now here we have this beautiful 308, again, GTS, same car, 1976 308 GTS. As you can see now, the car is starting to look nicer, more precise. The interior, that blue with the tan interior, that looks fire. This car looks, I would love to see this car with some rubber wheels. This thing would have looked off the chain. So yeah, as you can see, Ferrari here is starting to, like, let's make it. And I'm sure, guys, remember, I'm a new collector, so I'm sure there's other pieces out there that look nicer than that, but I'm just going by what, you know, by what I got. So anyways, let's continue. Let's pick up the pace. This beautiful 2009 Ferrari California. Look at that, man. That looks gorgeous. I also have this beautiful 2011 Ferrari California, another one. No, this is a Ferrari FF. Beautiful 2011 FF. Gorgeous piece. Very nice. Yes. Gorgeous piece. These are the Ferraris of my collection. Here I have a 2010 model, but the 2009 Ferrari Italia, which this was like one of my favorite Ferraris right there. Here, this one has got the big tires in the front, but hey, they can pack it up, because nowadays we got cars like Porsches and stuff like that. There you got a 20 in the front, 21 in the back, and you know the rims are getting bigger in the back. So and their backs are so wide and so thick that they're handling that look with no problem. Here we have the same thing, the 458, but in red. I have the yellow and the red. There they are. Amazing pieces right there. Look at that. That looks gorgeous, man. I'm super excited, man. I'm going after that super treasure hunt now. Don't get it twisted. I'm going after this beautiful super treasure hunt, which this is the Ferrari 599X. And this one came out in 2011, and this thing is a beast, man. This thing is super sharp. Let me try to see if I can get some of that background of those lights back there that are really like glittering back there. But this is that 2000. How about over here? Bam! There you go. 2000 Ferrari 599X. They got the super treasure hunt of this car, and that thing is fire. That thing is like it's going for like $400-500. Some people got it for $350. You see all kinds of prices. Their prices are going crazy. Will the new Ferraris affect this? You guys let me know what you think. Will the new Ferraris affect the prices on the old ones, on the old super treasure hunts? We're about to find out. Maybe yes, maybe no. I think if anything, they should go hand in hand. Here we got in the treasure hunts, not the super. I have this beautiful Ferrari 430 Scuderia. This is 2011 as well. This is a treasure hunt model. Beautiful car with the yellow wheels. I mean, this is gorgeous piece right here, which this is a treasure hunt. It's not the super, but it's the treasure hunt. Then I wish I had the super treasure hunt of this one. This one was given to me by my cousin, and of course it's got the treasure hunt on the back. But this is the Ferrari Enzo. I had the same car, same exact look, I mean, not really the same look. They had a little difference on the red. One was a little bit darker than the other. But this is the treasure hunt one. This is the treasure hunt Enzo. Prices on these cars, guys. I paid about anywhere from 15 to like 30 bucks per car. It depends on which ones. I don't remember exactly what, but it was a lot that I bought. It was a lot. So yeah, this one I got it separate though. This one is one to hunt. This is also a 2000, and I believe this is a 1998 model. Yeah, this one is a 1998 collector number 933, and this was a piece hard to get. I paid, it was, I think this goes anywhere from 90 to like about $110, and it's the Super Treasure Hunt Testarossa. Now here we have in 98 the Testarossa with the rubber wheels, the letters TH that go on the back. It's got the little TH letters on the back there. Beautiful Testarossa. And here we are. You know, they did a better job with the lights compared to the old Testarossa before, which was just a big glunk of plastic. So here Ferrari is kind of like stepping up their game and trying to make it, you know, make it more competitive. And see, things like this we're gonna be seeing, and I think I'm almost certain that Ferrari's gonna fine tune all those looks, those lights. I mean, when they go to the premium, and especially when they hit the red line collection, when they hit the red line, I'm really expecting big things. And now my last two, of course, is my Miami Vice Ferrari Testarossa, which is almost like the Super Treasure Hunt that I just showed you guys. This car almost like sits on the same casting in every way. It's a 2012, so you know, 98 to 2012 is a big difference. So I mean, trying to find like the differences between them, you'd be shocked. They're not that big. They're really not that big of a difference. As a matter of fact, I see a little bit more detail on the front on the Super Treasure Hunt than on the Miami Vice. But hey, it's still a collector's piece. Both of them are collector's piece, and I'm super happy that they're in my collection. And last but not least, the holy grail of my collection, the Ferris Bueller's Days Off Ferrari, which this is the Ferrari 250 California. This is a nice sought after piece that a lot of collectors love to have, and it's a must, definitely a must to have on your collection if you're a collector. And man, this piece, every time I put it up on my wall, like there's not a time. I can go and look at all my other cars, Super Treasure Hunts, whatever it is out there. I could actually look at them, and I have to take a look at that Ferrari. So anyways, that's my Ferrari collection, guys. That's it. I'm sorry with this stuff going back and forth, getting us all dizzy. I thought I was trying to do, you know, guys, you know, it's not easy editing this stuff, even though I don't know. I'm not savvy like that. One day maybe I'll hire a team, and maybe I'll have somebody that will edit and probably do all that good stuff. I like to give it to you raw. I mean, this is recording right now, and I'll just ship it over to YouTube so that YouTube can just put it out there. So this is my Ferrari garage. Definitely excited to see what Ferrari's gonna do. Definitely super excited to see what Ferrari's gonna do. So to those subscribers of mine, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. We're hitting that 500. I know I'm 400 short, but we'll keep on going. Hey, listen, all we got is patience, man. So slowly but surely, you know, we can pile up. It's okay. I'm like a piggy bank, a penny at a time, baby. We'll make it happen. No big deal, no rush. We ain't trying to rush to get out there. For those that watched it and liked it, you hit like. I appreciate you. Thank you. Very, very humble for that. For those of you that are just watching it and saying this is too long of a video, I can't be doing it. Thank you too, man. I appreciate you just for coming through. I mean, just scroll right through and you'll find those little spots maybe that will catch your attention. But thank you to all those YouTubers out there. Continue to give me information, continue to show me the game, continue to let me know what's going on out there. I appreciate you kindly. Nostalgic, you got me going through all these Targets, going through all these shelves, picking up shelves, lifting up shelves. And you're right, man, I'm finding stuff. Yo, that's crazy, for real. But man, I love it. So anyways, guys, that's it for my show. That's it for my collection. Again, thank you to all that are watching. Love you guys. Happy hunting. Have a blessed weekend and be safe. And see y'all on the next one. Bam! Bye! Oh, that didn't work. I thought that was... Anyways, that didn't work. So, guys, peace. Bye. Doing the little editing. Yes, this car is fire. 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 Bye. Gotta go. Peace.